Hello, how are you guys doing? Thank you so much for joining me here, okay? This message is for any zodiac sign, okay? Okay, I'm very excited for this reading. This is very important reading. This is feels like a very important message and mission that you are here on this earth in service of. So let's clear the energy really quick. Okay, so I have your coffee cup right here, and of course I'm going to pull Tarot and Oracle. I have the messages I saw in your coffee. So this is a very important message. I cannot stress that enough. There could be some kind of a connection here to this higher calling for what it is that you're doing, for the souls that are brought to you. And let's just get into this. Okay, so I saw a grizzly bear, and the grizzly bear, represents a lot of different things. Can be a message for you from your ancestors. Your ancestors are trying to communicate with you, and I think this is because there is some sort of great importance to what you're doing, what you want to do, to your empathic abilities, to you creating strong boundaries, because it's like you don't cross a grizzly bear, right? But there is this harmony with all that is, and this is kind of like what you are coming into. There was a way that you needed to learn to establish boundaries and be willing to defend that boundary and not back down. And that's what the grizzly bear spirit represents, is this fierceness of, I'm not backing down. And there is this energy of children here. So you could work with children. This could have to do with when you were younger. There was a lot of injustices that happened to you. This could have to do with standing up for the rights of children here, something like that. Like, it doesn't necessarily have to, but it's like something to when you were young, trauma when you were young, and standing up for this now, not standing for it now. So this is very interesting. This is like a generational curse breaker energy. This is very, very powerful, because someone, it's like you were here walking on this planet, and given no love, given no sanctuary, given, nothing but abuse, and you walked alone with nature, you walked alone with God, with the divine, and you just tried and you tried and you tried and you kept falling, and it kept, happening again and again and again. And there is a way that you found a way to still be love, to not let it break the love that you have in your heart and your soul. And if you think that you did, if you think that you failed, if you think that you weren't loving enough, if you think that you were not acting, the way you should have, this is the divine telling you, no, you're wrong. We are proud of you. The divine is proud of you. God is proud of you. Angels are proud of you. Your ancestors are proud of you, are grateful for you, and are sending you so much love right now. And this is the message that they have for you, is really thanking you. And there is not going to be any question of this with what is to come, So there's a group of seals that I saw, seals all laying on the beach. And this is the thing, is seals all laying on the beach, it's like the moms and the babies, and they're all laying there, and it's the same crowd every day, and they're talking the same talk, and they're complaining about the same things. And this person is this because of that thing that they did 10 years ago that nobody will let them ever forget. It's this kind of energy. And that's the thing with the grizzly bear, is in Pocahontas, if you walk the footsteps of a stranger, you will learn things you never knew. I just heard that. Okay. So it's like walking along with this grizzly bear and then seeing her cubs here. So there's something here about something isn't known, or people that have been trying, they're gossiping about you, and there is a certain loyalty and camaraderie, but it is woven together in being terrible towards one another. Like, what kind of a community is this? What kind of so, but you have the mushroom here. So this mushroom represents being a visionary, seeing something that's not really in this realm. And that's what you have. You have that ability. And mushrooms also, there's like so much we can use mushrooms for that we don't, Mushrooms can like heal the whole planet, can solve all the garbage problems, can solve all, like, I don't know. Apparently mushrooms are amazing. And, we're not utilizing the power that they actually have. And there's something here about that. Maybe you haven't been utilizing all your power. Well, that's about to change. Then I saw a bunch of emptiness in a pyramid. And so there is this emptiness. And that's the thing, is when you unplug from the matrix, when you go into emptiness, all the particles that make this universe, it's like 90% empty space. And then this whole universe, if you think about all of the universe, is what? Mostly empty space. So everything can happen in this empty space. Anything can happen in this empty space. But it's like you have to kind of get to the empty space to get to the anything aspect. And this is what you're doing, because the pyramid represents a method. This is what people think pyramids mean, and I think they mean the opposite. A pyramid represents a method of providing a new life to the dead. Well, I think a pyramid actually means, this is the energy that's communicating to me, a pyramid actually means a method of providing a new life to the living that have broken the mold that they were born into, that the past lifetimes, where you died and you didn't get these rewards, you didn't get this blessing, you didn't get the other aspect. There's something missing that you were supposed to get that is owed to you. There was a wish that you didn't get to live out, that you didn't get to play out. The pyramids represent reversing this, and from your other lifetimes, what is owed to you being able to be accessed in this lifetime. Okay, so let's see about this. Phoenix. We got a phoenix. Okay, there's people here that you may be surprised at people's reaction to you. There's people that are shocked. There's people that are curious about you. And there's people that want to know more. You could meet a person that it's actually a very good person. It's very influential person. It's very open-minded person. But you're kind of like surrounded by like sharks. Even though I love sharks, but in this instance, it's like you're surrounded by like sharks. Like, seals, sharks are bad news, right? So it's kind of like you're expecting this shark, but they're not. So that's very intriguing here. Wow. There's an energy of cleaning something out, of getting set up. So you could be moving, you could be traveling, you could be going somewhere else. And there is a way where you're cleaning something out and you're like dumping water out, and then there's love. There's a heart there. Oh, and this is the angel. There are angels that are bringing love from you when you decide to get settled with this new place that you're going. And this can be within your soul. You're somewhere else now. And the 3D reality is going to catch up. And as that 3D reality catches up and you get settled into what's within you, where you have traveled, your outside reality now matching this, you're getting settled into that. that's when love is happening here. That's what this energy is really talking about. But let's see about this. Okay. So it feels like angels are all around you, and these angels are crown chakra, finding different ways to communicate to you. So this can be activating your crown chakra here, very much so. And this can be you receiving messages in different ways than you ever have before, different knowingness than you ever have before, feeling such immense clarity and connection to nature and to the divine here. So this is like really beautiful. Yeah, you have clairsentience. So this is just like, you know, feeling what is right. I don't know which one clairsentience is. It's not clairaudience. Clairsentience could be seeing or feeling, whatever it is. This is a new way of communicating with the divine that, you know, you're reaching here. Wow. This could have to do with something that you're writing. You know, you could be writing some kind of a story here. Or there could be a way that, you know, you feel inspired to write. This could be like, that could be the new way that spirit is communicating to you, and you're writing it down. Whatever way that spirit is communicating to you, it's like you're being inspired to write it down. It's like automatic writing could be a thing too. You have Tara, Buddhism. So, you know, Tara reaches a mystic. Okay. I'm telling you, there's something, you're a visionary here. And this is where you're going to be honored, you know, being the odd one out to being the one that is honored, you know, and the only one that has reached this accreditation, right? So this is like something about the Nobel Prize, right? Why are they showing me this? I don't know. But it's like maybe you were the one who was always outcasted and for doing something, you know, like women in science, you know, it was always frowned upon, but, you know, you end up winning the Nobel Prize or something. What is this about? Okay, so Tara is, you know, in Buddhism, there is like you come back lifetime upon lifetime and you become enlightened through, you know, living these lives. And when you reach full enlightenment, when you reach nirvana, you know, you get to choose for all of eternity. Do you want to be a man or do you want to be a woman? And every being that has reached this state chose to be a boy, except for Tara. She's the only one that chose to be a woman for all of eternity. I don't know how many of them there are, 9, 18, something like that, somewhere around there. And she's the only one that chose to be female. And this is indicating, you know, before she chose this, that it's like, oh, can women become enlightened beings? You know, is being a woman, you know, the enlightenment, you know, but now she is the only one. So this is kind of like saying, if the odds are all against you, maybe the universe wants you to be the only one to shine, you know, or to have a very triumphant story, a very inspiring story, you know. So that's kind of cool. Let's see about this here. Let's see about this here. You have the forest, muddled, unclear thinking here. You have broken ring, parting of the ways either in romance or business here. There's something you're moving away from. And that's the thing is, this grizzly bear, you see the grizzly bear in the forest, you know. So there could be something that you're not sure about, and they follow the grizzly bear, and this is when they learn what they didn't know, and they end up changing, you know, the decision, right? So there could be something here where it's like telling you to look more into something. Something not working out, there is a reason for this. There is a shark here. I'm telling you. There is a shark here. So, wow. There's something here where you're in a situation with sharks, right? With people that don't have your best interests at heart. But this is success assured with good plans and hard work. There is some kind of a success here. You could be invited to, or you could be like going back to something that failed. You could be going back to a place where you're going to see people and they know something about you that didn't work out. There's something here about this. There's a level of betrayal, And this is kind of like saying, don't let something that was destroyed, some kind of betrayal, don't let that stop you on your journey here. This could be somebody who, it's like kind of giving me Blue Crush vibes, Anne Marie, like she was having all of these, problems, and then she like didn't want to surf, and it's like, hey, no, don't let this stop you from surfing, So there's something here that you're supposed to do, and maybe you have to kind of face a way that you failed before, or face a way where people are judging you and they don't get you, or you have to put yourself out there and the last time you did it didn't work, Don't not give someone a chance because you already have them pegged as a shark. It's kind of like what this saying, butterfly, a change for the better. Did I tell you have angels all around you? This is an angel. This is June. This could be a Gemini person, or you could be a Gemini, but you don't have to be. You could also be a Cancer, but you have January here too. So Capricorn, Aquarius as well. Love. You have love, and you have a parrot. Someone will gossip about your secrets. Yes. There is this betrayal energy, but there is also love energy as well. And with Pocahontas, it's kind of like, yeah, it didn't work out with John Smith. But then it did end up working out with that other guy. What's his name? It's like part of history I should know. But, okay, there's a different dark man that it works out with. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, he's an explorer too. He is from England too. So it's like everybody's going to be talking about you. Oh, she just goes from one Englishman to another one. You know what I'm saying? But they don't really know the full story of what this is. And this could be business as well, where people are trying to discourage you, right? Work, achievement, success here. Target, a goal-oriented person. You're attracting a person who's very, very successful and they know what they want. Spinning arrow from Pocahontas. So there could be signs that you really thought were for a person and it didn't end up working out. And this is for another person, or this is signs for something that you were going for and it's going to be something else and it's going to be better than what you thought, and there's going to be a community that is going to accept you, even if the pathway to that is exposing yourself to people that are going to gossip about you. Don't let them stop you. This is kind of like Cinderella being like, well, I don't want to go to the ball because what if everybody recognizes me that I'm like a servant, so I don't want to go. It's like, okay, let them recognize me as a servant, whatever, I'm going, I'm going to go. And I hope, you're putting yourself out there, which is reminding me of Drew Barrymore in Ever After, embodiment of this angel here. So this is very intriguing now. Okay. Let's see. Riches. You see? Okay, and originality. There is endurance, publicity, and originality. There is putting yourself out there again, okay, for your original way. This is reminding me of Luca, where the little girl, Giulietta, right? Giulietta is like, everybody's like, oh, you again. You're going to win the race. Yeah, sure. Just like last year, you're going to throw up. Everybody's like making fun of this little girl because she wants to be in this little race for kids. Even adults. It's like, really? Screw you. But it's like, she's not giving up. Even though she's going to be putting herself out there and everybody's going to see her. Maybe she's going to fail again, you know? But she is her own person, you know what I'm saying? So this is kind of like saying, you know, don't give up on yourself, on being yourself and being seen. And this could be something that you're working on, that it's time for you to be seen, that maybe you're kind of hiding in the shadows and now it's time for this to be out. And the universe is saying, yeah, we're going to support you in this. And this is going to lead somewhere really beautiful that you're deserving of. You know, look at this escape here. So this is like you realizing that, okay, when things start to happen and you feel like you're maybe being judged and you want to just run away and hide, there is a place within yourself that you can find, and you can practice this before this moment. Like, oh, when I get up, I'm going to go onto stage and I'm nervous and I want to just run off the stage, right? And not really sing. Instead, I'm going to pause and I'm going to take a deep breath in and, you know, breathe out. And then I'm just going to start singing. That's what I'm going to do. You know, this is kind of reminding me of like when I was working with kids and I was like helping other people. So you could have helped other people to escape, you know, what was haunting them within their very soul. And now the universe is kind of like, now it's time for you to help yourself with that. And doing that can be, it's a lot, and it takes a lot of courage, it takes a lot of bravery, but spirit is going to catch you, you know, the divine is going to catch you, God is going to catch you, you know, and that's what they want you to know here. There's something really amazing here that you're going to give birth to, and this is saying that for you to do this, and during this time, you know, right before this comes in, don't fall for anything here. You have seduce here, and this is kind of a time when people can kind of come in and try to convince you to quit. You know, Ercole in the Luca movie is like making fun of Giulietta, and he's trying to discourage her, you know, all of this kind of stuff. And wouldn't it just be easier, you know, to just not even show up, right? So there is this kind of element here, and there is somebody here who like maybe wants to kind of come back in all of a sudden, you know. And this is like a person who's very adaptable. They're very adaptable, but they're not for you. They're not for things pertaining to you. And that's not really fair for you, you know. It's like they will make so many different things work, right? But they never seem to be able to do that for you. This is kind of giving me energy of, you know, Little Women with Saoirse Ronan, okay? And the publisher at the end, she wrote this book and everything, and he's like, you know, trying to convince her to sell the copyright, right? It's like, it would be really great to just sell this copyright. I can give you $500 right now, but, you know, then it's not going to be hers. She's not going to own it, but it's her hands that made this, you know? So this is like kind of like, don't be swindled into something that it's adaptable, but it's not adaptable for you. All of a sudden he has all this money to give, but it's for his own gain, you know? So this is about your priorities being set right. This could be why time has taken for things to happen, you know? Okay, so let's see a little more. Swan. Interesting. So So there could be a very psychic thing here. Very psychic, Swan is. And having the crown chakra here. So there is a very strong connection that you have. And there is like a very deep knowing that you have. And it's going to be backed by the divine. That's the thing. It's like nobody chose. Tara chose to be a woman. Nobody chose to be a woman before. So she didn't know. If she chooses women, are they going to say, I can't be? You know what I'm saying? There's something here about being willing to put yourself out there, originality, and be different, and not knowing, am I going to be punished for this? Is this going to turn out like everything else? You know, but this time you're trusting in the divine. With what you know, within you, you know this situation is right for you. And you deserve somebody that protects you and protects this love. You're going to be able to thrive and protect yourself in this life. And then there is this opportunity for love. And Spirit wants you to know that how you're going to know is someone will be willing to protect this love. They're willing for this love to be public. They're willing for this love to, have everything. Be their number one. They make you a priority. And this can be in business too. You're a priority. You should be a priority, Because swans are very, very they are lethal. They will kill you. They will poke your eyes out if you look at their babies. They are vicious. Okay. I fed swans in Austria, and that was something. That was an experience. Okay, snake. There is a way of you're getting to a place of state of being where you can make anything into a new beginning. You can make anything into a blessing, or it's a new beginning. There is no end to the power that you have. It's like you're figuring out this matrix, you're figuring out this universe and how it works here. You can have visions here where you see things, you understand there's things that you know about this universe that other people don't know. And you understand how to incorporate things, what state of being to be in, how to call on things, what symbols to have around you, what to have. You figured this something out here. And it's like accessing other lifetimes. And this is what this pyramid is about. This emptiness, and then getting to this pyramid. That is going to give, and this is the thing, is this equation, it's different for everybody, It's kind of like the pattern of ones and zeros, right? That you figured out for life. The cheat code for life, it feels like. This is very interesting. Yeah, you have unicorn here. You're very, very powerful. You have very powerful energy. You're magical. You feel like you're a magical person. It's like you're the one that was meant to do this, like Tara, There's no other being like Tara that is, right? So there's something here where every single person can find that within themselves. There is enough space in this universe so for every person to be that elevated, to be that original, to be this rich, to be this abundant, to be this loved. It's like so many good things. And this is because you understand how to escape within your soul, not physically. You understand that running doesn't do anything, but you fixing within you, and then the opportunities are just present themselves effortlessly with minimal physical effort. That's the thing here that you're doing. That's what you're doing. This is what the divine is helping you do. And anything that has been slowed down for you has been slowed down for you to see this, for you to be able to see this. Because there's something here that only you could do. Only you can do. Nobody else can do it. Just you. You have the fish here. You could be a Pisces, but you don't have to be. But there's a dream here. Because fish, they talk about dreams and they talk about wealth. They talk about wealth that you can multiply for a lifetime and build a legacy on, right? And there is enough, It's like people can learn how to fish and they're going to know how to eat for the rest of their life. And it's not like, oh, there's too many people fishing, we need to stop. It's like the universe will provide, is what this kind of is like representing, right? Yeah. You have the hummingbird here. Wow, this is really beautiful. And again, the butterfly. So this is the thing, is there is a lot of love for you to have, like a really carefree time that you're coming into with love, with new beginnings, okay? And Pocahontas, she has this little hummingbird that follows her around, right? So this is really saying that you're attracting people who are devoted to you. You're attracting magic. You're attracting in a carefree existence, an existence of unconditional love. And a transformation here. That's what this is really talking about, is your own transformation that you have done. That other people, it's like they may not see this. They're living in fear. They're living in illusions, And it's like you're not meant to live there. You're not meant to stay there. Let's see more about this. Spirit of freedom. Wow. And that's the thing, is this freedom that you have reached, this consciousness level, the vibrational level that you're at, it's never been reached before. It's never set foot on this soil before and been grounded on this earthly plane. So the blessings, the abundance that you're receiving is in multiple areas of your life, and is what has not been known in multiple areas of your life, in riches, in love. Okay. That's why you have the unicorn here and this horse that is flying, This is like unheard of. This could really have to do with something that you're writing or something that you're teaching. How to pull things to you, how to defeat darkness with yin energy. Yeah. This has to do with past lives. This is Akashic records here. So there's something here that it's like written for you to do something. And it's like already written, but you're going to be the writer. Is like what this is really talking about. And this is bringing a lot forth to justice. Two of Swords, Three of Branches, Three of Wands, and the Ten of Cups. So there are decisions. There is a decision to move forward. There is a decision to block something There is a decision to leave something behind. There is a decision to create healthy boundaries. And there is an exception that your life is not going to be what everyone else's is, but your life is going to be extraordinary, at the same time. You're an originality. You're not going to be like everybody else. It's kind of like Albert Einstein. Everybody thought in school that Albert Einstein was, had a very low IQ, an extremely low IQ, like wasn't, capable to be in school, They thought he was, but it turns out he's a genius, right? We're still talking about Albert Einstein today. So there's something here to that, There's something here about that, where you have had too much of your originality has been held against you. The albatross. Yeah, this is something exceptional here, where the Eight of Feathers, there is something here that you could have gone through so much mental within you. There could have been a long time that you're healing things that you've been through, things that have happened to you, and now it's like you're actually because it's like the Eight of Swords, and then the albatross will fly around the whole world and they don't touch the ground. They could fly for an entire year straight. So this is like a great thing, a great feat that this bird can do, right? So there's something so great that you can do, but there is such a sacrifice. There's such a price you paid for it. And the Eight of Swords, it's like not having mental clarity, not having stability, but that actually gave birth to the ultimate stability that is going above what conscious level is known on this planet, exceeding it. But because you didn't have it in this reality, was how you were able to exceed. But it's been a long time coming, So there's been a lot lost for what has been gained, and what has been lost is never going to be gained. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of that kind of energy. It's like, Gandhi, didn't Gandhi, the amazing work of Gandhi that we all know, but don't quote me on this, but it's like, didn't he have children that he, wasn't in their life for whatever reason? So it's just like, he was so great to the world, but was he to his family, That's not a good example because I don't know 100% that that's true. So if that's not true, then I'm sorry, Gandhi. But that's just like an example of there's like a huge sacrifice, that has been made in order to be this. And there's not necessarily like choices. This is not like a choice that you made. It's kind of like Princess Diana, it's like she couldn't just like go shopping, like, walk the streets and like whatever. You know what I mean? It's like if you're going to do this role, there's things that you're giving up. So there's something about that to this, but it feels like it wasn't a choice, but it's like you chose to come here and do this. The whale all encompassing. So this is what I'm saying. You're like raising the consciousness level of the planet, and with this there's gifts that are going to be given to you. There is this magnetic energy that you have, that you bring, and there is this endless birthing of whatever you want, but there are things that you have lost that cannot be, is this energy, you know? It's like to be one of the greats is also to be, there is an aspect of sacrifice to that, right? So you have the stork, the ace of feathers here. So there is this truth that you live by, that you have, but the stork is constantly giving birth, right? So there's something here about this. Wow. So for some of you, this could be a child. This could be a child. This could have to do with leaving your own legacy, giving birth to a new consciousness. You're going to be something that you never had, but you're the one that's taking it to the next level that, you know, nobody else could have. So, and this could be standing up for children, but it doesn't have to be, or just your own inner child in a way. Yeah, this is a powerful reading. This is like very, very important that you like believe in yourself, and that you keep going, and that you see how magnetic you are. You see how powerful you really are. It's like spirit wants you to know that, you know, your energy has so much power, and what you stand for is like really very inspiring. So it's going to help so many people, and you're going to see this spirit having your back. You're going to see this reality start to support you in ways that you cannot even imagine. So this is like listening to yourself, because the only way that you're finding the way to this path is through your like psychic gifts, through your own knowingness, through you like telling your story, you know, your originality. That's the only way, you know. What? Okay, this is what I have for you. I love this for you. I hope that this resonated. Thank you so much. Please like and subscribe, and I will see you next time. If you would like a personal reading, there is information in the description, okay? And I love you so very much. Okay.